it do, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's video was a fun video to make. I haven't made something this ridiculous in a long time, probably since I made the massive slingshot that went in the back of my truck. So long story short, in the last video I picked up that old junk trailer. This video I actually turned it into something. Now before we jump too far into this video, I did pick up some cool tools. We're gonna be showing you guys this right here. I was super pumped for that. I've always wanted one of these. So fun fact, I used to be a refrigerator technician. Not like the house refrigerators of like something that size. We're talking like the big 40-foot containers, and I'd have to diagnose, and sometimes I had to change the coils out. And this was about the extent of the torch that I had. A little oxyacetylene guy that I would use. This is the solder. It worked for what I needed. It's just a little guy. It was portable. I liked having it. But we've upgraded our game a little bit. I went ahead and I got the big boy Victor. So we're gonna show you guys that in this video, and then we're gonna be showing you guys the trailer. So if you guys remember, I think it was like 2 videos back, I said that we were expecting a baby girl. She is here. Both mom and baby are back home. Everybody's healthy, everybody's doing fine. She's just a little angel. She's super cute. She'll eventually make her way into the videos. You guys will meet her. It probably won't be this video, but everybody's doing well. And you guys, I'm super excited for this video. I haven't built something this random or this stupid or whatever you want to call it in quite a while. This was a fun video to make, and I got my thinking cap going a little bit, and it just turned out super cool. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Let's go on, jump on into it, and let's roll. So I have always wanted like a good set of Victor torches. These are the heavy duty ones, Servicio Pesado. We're gonna go ahead and open this up. We're gonna show you guys what's in here. It does come with what's called the rosebud. That's basically for like heating up large areas, which is what we're gonna be using on this tonight. But I'm super happy. I finally got like a big boy torch setup. I'm sure there's a bigger boy torch setup, but for me, I think this is gonna be perfect. So we're gonna go ahead and open this up. All right, so when you buy some cutting torches, obviously you're gonna need some acetylene and some oxygen. Now the bottles are not free. You do have to buy each bottle. So once you actually buy the bottles, it's not a whole lot to get them switched out. You just take them down to West Air or wherever you buy your gases, and then you just basically drop these off and they'll give you 2 full ones. So with that said, we are going to go ahead and get this stuff opened up, and let's start heating up some metal. Contender Edge Series 2.0. All right, so these are your regulators. This is the rosebud. This is super cool. That's kind of an expensive attachment. It comes with a striker. Set that right there. A book, which I'm sure has a lot of useful information in it. Let's see. Cutting tip. All right, we'll set that right there. Set this guy right there. Take the regulators out. Not sure what that was on. And a 25-foot hose. I'll probably end up buying like a 50-footer, but for now, that'll work. All right, so the oxygen one's normal thread. It's a female fitting on the actual regulator. Now on the acetylene, it's a little bit different. It's reverse thread and it's a male fitting, so it's kind of weird. You turn it counterclockwise for it to tighten. And we'll go ahead and point this upwards, I think. All right, here we go. The Maiden Voyage, I guess. All right, let's give this thing a whirl. Let's see if we hear any leaks. Nope. Nope. Let's see. We are looking to heat. Okay, should be good. We are looking good. Okay, so I went ahead and did like some very minuscule prep work. It was really hard not just to turn it on and like start playing with fire, but I went ahead and took this off. You guys can see where this is bent, and it's really not that bad. I'm just gonna heat it up and try and bend it over very gently, and then this is gonna be the problem child. We'll see how this goes right here. You ready to see some fire?
Yep.
Ugh.
Did I get way back?
Let's see.
Did I get followed off?
Oh, you're fine.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Alarm goes off.
camera. It's over there.
Can I get Yoda? Close the tablet.
Thank you.
Now I'm running up dead and I'm scrambling to make ends meet. So work, sleep, repeat. Yeah, work, sleep, it's all I ever do anymore. Somewhere up the line I forgot what I was working for.
We're good. All right, so far I'm digging the rosebud. Now I know a lot of you guys are probably like pro welders out there, but I'm super excited. And for anybody that might not be, the rosebud basically puts like a lot of heat in kind of a broad area. It's basically just for like heating up and bending metal. So we're able to get it pretty straight. It's way better than it was. Let's go ahead and see if this thing fits in there. And yeah, I think we're gonna be good now. So we got that flange straightened out. So now I'm gonna get the hammers out. We're gonna heat this area up and see if we can't get this straight, because that puckers out pretty bad. It's supposed to look like that. Looks like that. Where's the striker?
There's a pipe.
Oh, that thing.
Oh, do you get
Yep. Did you bring it to?
a pipe?
Thank you. Good catch, buddy. So as far as I'm concerned, this thing doesn't need to be like 100% perfect, because I'm just gonna be pulling around my place with the Ranger. So the only thing that I really have left to do up here, other than like sand it down and paint it, is I'm gonna weld in this little spot that got cut from whatever ripped this out originally. So once this is all painted up, I think it's gonna look a-okay. This is straight enough now. We'll go ahead and put this thing in here once it's all painted up, and we're able to drop it down to the last slot now, so that'll give us a little bit more height on the Ranger. So we're gonna go ahead and mark out where we're gonna put the 4 pieces of square tubing that I weld onto here. And we'll probably get those welded on tonight, maybe call it a night. I do have some square tubing like out yonder that I might bring in. Maybe we'll actually get this thing built tonight. I don't know yet. Depends how late I feel like staying up. What do you think about that torch? Was it pretty cool?
Yep.
All right, should we put it away?
Yep.
All right, let's get this thing put away. And you're like a rocket ship. Yeah, is this gonna be your trailer?
Yep.
Yeah, your trailer? Okay. Abe's trailer. All right, so you guys remember this gem right here. A few videos back, we did a little test on it. Super love it, super rad tool. Kind of forgot I had it. I was using the flapper wheel right here and it instantly started smelling like burning paint. I'm trying to clean off this area right here. Basically, I'm gonna clean off this area, that area. Then I'm gonna come just a little bit on this side of the filler tube, clean off this area, clean off this area. Then we're gonna weld our uprights out of this square tubing. But I'm gonna go ahead and use that guy to clean this off, because this gets super gunked up with paint real quick. And works good on clean metal, but for taking paint off, that thing is far superior. So let's go ahead and give it a whirl. haven't actually used it to like prep anything for welding yet. And you guys, I just fell even more in love with this tool. Look at this. That is like beautiful for welding. It got all the paint off. It's almost polished. So again, it's just a super rad. So basically I want to build the platform a little bit higher than what's right here. So we're gonna go ahead and do it at like 5.5 inches. You guys can see that 5 will get us above the wheel well. We want a little bit of clearance. So we're gonna go to 5.5, which is about right there. All right, well, I just realized that my GoPro had died, but we got our first couple pieces cut. We are going to be welding the uprights onto these. These are gonna be running vertically this way, but I'm gonna go ahead and change this out. This is like a flux core based wire, and I wanna do some MIG solid. It's a little bit cleaner, doesn't splatter as much, and this is super thin stuff. So we're gonna go ahead and swap that out, and then we're actually gonna start welding. So anytime you're going from flux cord wire to solid wire, you gotta switch up where the work clamp connects in. It's like on flux cord right here. See if you guys can see, you got the work clamp wire coming in, and it goes to the positive output. Probably can't read it, but on here it shows the diagram for the solid wire. You got the work clamp coming up here, and it goes into the negative. Good morning.
Good morning.
So this is the clamp wire right here. We gotta put on the negative output, and we are ready to start welding. We'll go ahead and turn on the gas. Hopefully we have some.
Hopefully we do have some.
Yep, we're good. Go ahead and turn this thing on. Get this actually I gotta feed it through still. Give it a good little cut, and we are ready to go. All right, you guys are gonna have to boogie when I start welding.
So.
No!
We literally just got here. How come your camera gets to stay?
Because my camera can't go blind. Where's my left-handed welding glove? It's always the left hand.
Always the left hand.
You can stick around, you just can't be near where the welding is. All right, well, time to get rid of this old flapper wheel. Just not quite cutting it anymore. All right, so this is day 2 of actually working on the trailer. Last night I had an idea. Now, let me explain a little bit. Originally, this trailer was gonna be specifically for like working on projects on the ranch. This generator is probably gonna go up on this corner. I've got a little welder that's over there that we're gonna mount somewhere up here. I might put the cutoff saw up here. I'm not sure on this one yet. But I had an idea pop into my head yesterday, and I've got this old barbecue, this guy right here that my brother-in-law gave me. So this thing is super rad. It's got a grill that you can actually like raise, so you can adjust cooking temperatures, I guess. Then you just tighten this back up, and it'll lock it in place. It's got a bread basket up here to keep your buns nice and warm, or bake cookies, or do whatever. I don't know, but it's super cool. So we're gonna mount it on the back side of this trailer. I'm gonna go ahead and cut it off right here, zoop, zoop. And I added this bar back here, and basically it's gonna fit somewhere in between here and here. We're gonna go ahead and weld it on so it's not going anywhere. And so now when I'm out working on whatever, I can have my generator going. I gotta find a little fridge that I can put up here, but I'll be able to cook hamburgers, hot dogs, carne asada, whatever I want. It's gonna be super cool. So my end game result today is I want this welded on here. I got some diamond plate over there. You might be able to see it. I'm gonna cut it up to go ahead and put a deck on the rest of this. And then as far as today goes, that's probably gonna be about as far as I get on this trailer. Eventually I do wanna put like a big shade structure on it. This thing's just gonna be ridiculous. Now I'm not gonna put a ton of weld on this thing because it's really not that heavy and I don't see it's going anywhere. So just a little stitch, stitch, stitch. I did a little stitch weld there. I welded around the back leg right here, a little bit right there. And the same thing on the other side. And I don't think this thing's gonna go anywhere. It's on there pretty good. So now we're gonna go ahead and lift the next part up. And since it kind of just all like detaches from itself, I'm gonna go ahead and like weld it all together. So when we're driving around on the bumpy roads, it doesn't like bounce off the back of the trailer. So I don't really know what I'm gonna do with this. It's kind of useless now, but we're gonna go ahead and lift this thing up and weld it in place up on there. And then we got conflicting battles right here. I got my Miller right here, got my little Lincoln right here. This is the 180 HD. Runs off at 220. It's a pretty good little hobby welder. Nothing too fancy about it, it's just a little MIG. I do have the adapter that goes from this to the 4-prong on the Predator generator. I'll show you guys that real quick. This guy right here. So hopefully this is the right one. I haven't actually like plugged it in to see. There. Ugh, there we go. A little bit of twist lock. Now we got the 3-prong right there. We'll go ahead and I think we'll run it through that side. Oh, it's like a match made in heaven. So the last thing I have to do, I'm going to take the wheels off. The little bump stops right here. Take the handle off.
Hazy day downtown LA, when I met her on an elevator on its way up to the hotel room of my fiance. But I never made it there, cause she come tearing through my life like a tornado, coming on hotter than a big potato. She spin me around and see you later. Want to hate her, but I love her instead. We caught the red eye to Dubai. She was blowing through my door like it's going out of style. In general, I was a sensible guy.
So I'm about as done as I'm gonna get today. I might mount this cutting torch setup like right here because this has the door for the wire feed on this side. We might put like a couple containers right here to store random stuff. Can't put anything right here really because you got the exhaust for the generator right here. So I kind of wanted to leave this space open. And I didn't want to put it any closer to the grill, just, you know, fire, gas tank. Could be a bad mix, I don't know. But regardless, I guess there's just one more thing to test out. And I actually did not try and start this generator before I put it on here. So I guess I should probably make sure it works. And then we'll try and weld something with this real quick. Technically, anytime before you start up a generator, you're supposed to like unplug everything. So let me go ahead and unplug this. This one's kind of hard to do, you gotta set it down. All right, got this unplugged. So now we will put the choke on. Fuel got left on, so carburetor's probably gunked up, but let's see. we are just about wrapped up here. I did my first little test run with the welder. It does weld, even though when I pull the trigger, it kind of like starts shaking the whole trailer because the generator's like, and I didn't quite have it dialed in, but it actually put a bead down. It's not a pretty bead like that one, but it worked. So, all right, well, I'm gonna go ahead and see if I can get this thing turned around. I got both the kids up there to simulate a little bit of extra weight. And then I'm gonna go ahead and set this thing down and see if it'll actually turn without a whole lot of effort. So that way we can back the Ranger up in here, or even my pickup. I don't know yet, but I'm gonna go ahead and set the camera down. And let's see. Oh, that's easy. I like it.
Why did you think it was so hard?
I don't know. I thought it might be hard.
Now this guy, he's strong.
All right, well, that was easy enough. And I guess the only thing we have left to do is we're gonna jump in the truck. We're gonna head down to Albertsons. We're gonna go buy some bratwurst, some hot dogs, some buns, or I don't know, whatever we feel like cooking up on this thing tonight. I'm gonna run around, grab some logs that we can put in here. And party started. Yeah. All right, well, the fire was a little bit hot, but I think the hot dogs are gonna turn out okay. We had Mike come over. He's giving it the first test run. Cooked some bacon. Never had wood cooked bacon before. And then we're about to make him a hot dog. You want one?
Yep.
All right, get this served up. This is not drinking water, because there used to be gas inside this bottle. That's how we got this party started. Hey, what'd you guys think of those hot dogs? All right, well, I'm not gonna put the screws in this video. The sun's getting close to going down. This thing turned out super cool. The hot dogs were delicious. There's definitely room for improvement. I'm thinking like a shade structure in the future. Maybe something with water to drink. I don't know, but so if you guys send me a huge solid like, subscribe, share this with me, guys hit that notification button so you guys can continue to see whatever random stuff we got going on. And
See you guys next time.